Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Nay with the Z. I am doing my part 2 of my Juice Wisely little juice challenge where I did a rags to riches. If you haven't seen the part 1, definitely recommend that you watch that. That way you can know where I'm starting from. But let's actually get into this Let's Play. So I was able to get all of this stuff by just selling juice. Like, I thought my sim was gonna die. But I actually made it through. So what I've been doing is I actually make my juice in the back, and I'm just gonna give you guys like a quick little tour of the house so far, because if you like see the last part of my part 1, none of this stuff was here. So I did say that I was going to like jump time wise, so I was able to get like a lot of like juice fizzing stations and a recycler, a fabricator. Our aspiration for apple bottom is I believe it's the maker one. Yeah. And so we were able to get like a bunch of planters and stuff so that we can juice certain things and just be able to make like our juice and stuff for this challenge. And I feel like so far, like, we're actually doing a pretty good job. I do have like a lot of like necessities that we didn't have before in part 1. Like, we have like a bathroom and like an actual kitchen. We've got, you know, furniture. We've got like a random hanging ceiling light that's hanging from nowhere. I do have like a see-through roof. I believe it's just over this part of the living area, but yeah, so I've got that. And then we do have like a bedroom, a bookshelf. I believe that is from, I want to say Eco Lifestyle, if not from maybe Tiny Living. We've got like the cute little mirror from Snowy Escape. And then most of the stuff that I have in the build, I did want to keep like base game stuff, as well as like Tiny Living. That lamp is like from Island Living. But yeah, so that's pretty much all the stuff that I got. What I do want to focus on and like show you guys how I got enough money to even get all of this stuff, because I don't have like a surplus of money now. I pretty much just like collected all of the juice that was done from each fizzing station, and what I do is like I make a bunch of them at once. So like I'll put like flowers, and I'll put like, and I realize like certain things don't work in the fizzing station. I don't know what's up with that. Like, I think if you put like vegetables and stuff, it doesn't work, but I'm like, vegetables should work. Vegetables at least should work like for the fizzing station. And it started like giving me these lifestyles for her just because I was like eating like quick meals and stuff because we didn't have a fridge, and it was saying like junk food lifestyle in progress, and I was like, well, I can't really do anything about that because we don't have like a stove or anything. But now we've got a stove, and like her cooking skill is like leveled up and stuff, so that's actually helping her out a lot. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just like collecting all of the juice. I'm going to start fizzing on some of them, and I realized that there's like, I don't know if it's just for me or if it's like for everyone else, but there's a slight glitch when you do go to like use the fizzing station. So like if your sim is like standing right in front of it, and let's say like you want like, okay, let's say I click like loading ingredients, but they're not like actually there. Sometimes like it won't let you load it, or it won't like, it'll let you load ingredients, but if you click like start fizzing and like you go do something else and you're not like watching them, sometimes it doesn't like let them actually start the fizzing process. I don't know, it's just like, it's happened quite a few times. So most of the time when I'm doing fizzing now, I have to like watch her do it, because it'll like say start fizzing and it'll give me like the influence points for like the voting and stuff, and I think sometimes it like gets rid of like my money, but it doesn't actually start the process. So that's kind of annoying. That's the only thing that like I ran into that's really like an issue. Another thing too has to do with like tending the table. I kind of learned the hard way that when you're tending the table, or when you start like a yard sale or something, you need to be tending the table at the same time. So there's like a couple moments where I was like starting a yard sale, and then I just like walked away, and then I was like, how come I'm not selling anything? And it's because you have to be there to tend it. And that's kind of sucky, but we're just gonna be fizzing right now, collecting anything that we can, and like starting the little fizzing process right now. But yeah, so far we were able to get a lot of money. We still do dive in dumpsters. I don't have a problem diving in dumpsters. And then if they're ever, like right now, okay, so with like the fizzing station, I just reset the object, so I debugged it and then I just redid it. And then sometimes what helps too is if there's like ingredients in the fizzing station, I will just like completely remove them and then put it back. But I do want to like fast forward through this, that way I can show you guys like how much money you can really get off of just selling with the like little selling table and stuff. And I think, yeah, we ended up like talking to this guy. I don't remember his name, but I know he came with the pack, like him and his family. I think like his mom or something and his sister or something. He's like a eco lifestyle person, I guess. I think we need to stop tending the table in order to talk to him, but I think he wants to like use our recycler or something, and I don't know if he ends up giving us recycled pieces. I just know that if we invite him in, he goes and he uses our recycler, and then I don't know what happens after that. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, Eco Master, talk about eco lifestyle. I guess I'm hungry. I don't know, I was about to make some quesadillas, but like I wanted to record this really quick. I just had coffee like a second ago, but I only drink decaf, so it doesn't really contribute to like any energy. I feel like it's more of like a placebo effect. Like, yeah, I feel like I've got a lot of energy. I'm really energized even though I only drink decaf. But there is like a slight amount of caffeine in decaf. So it's just like not significant enough to be considered like caffeinated, obviously. Otherwise it wouldn't be called decaf. Okay, so I've just got Apple just talking to these guys. I do want her to actually sell something right now. So let's have her tend the table. It looks like the table is pretty stocked, and I think this is actually where, yeah, we have to have it, like we have to start the sale. And I think I just forgot to actually do that. I think that's where I was just like, okay, well, she's getting pretty tired. So yeah, and then I'm like checking all of like the different juices, just like, oh, like something's wrong with them or something. But no, it's just I have to start the sale. So if you ever do use the table, just make sure that you click it and then click like 10 table and then click start sale. Otherwise you're just gonna be standing there and wasting your time because you're not really actually selling anything. So yeah. And then on my next, not on my, I do plan to have like quite a few parts after this, but on the parts going forward, just because of like how I had everything set up for my builds and stuff, as well as like for recording, I do plan to like have myself actually in my video and like be recording at the same time of recording while I'm doing my games and stuff. It's just that like I'd prefer to have like another computer while I'm doing that. That way I'm not just like using my one computer. But eventually like I'll start doing all that stuff and be able to like do different games and stuff and just record that way. But for now, within like these first few parts, I've already recorded everything. It's just that like I'm just walking and like talking to you guys through like what I was doing, just because like I feel like it's like a little bit easier, especially like with editing and just being like, okay, I already like know what I want to show, I'm gonna like say it now. I just feel like it's easier for me. But now we've got her doing sales. She is doing a yard sale. If you mark up your products, like if you mark up whatever it is that you make by like the highest amount, and I believe it's 300%, you make so much money. Like, that's how I pretty much got everything that I have. Like, I made so much money just by marking everything up. So don't feel bad for the Sims. Like, it doesn't matter how much you mark it up, they're going to buy it. I think it might take like longer for them to buy stuff maybe, but they're still gonna buy it even if you mark it up, and you're gonna get sales like every day. So it's not really a problem, at least like for me. And I think like there's like a few sales. Yeah, so already like we've got 700 simoleons off of like a small little batch, and that's like a lot of money. So I'm like, we're definitely making a lot of money. And then starting that what is it, the social, the give sales pitch, it works sometimes. I don't know what influences it not working. I assume like if the sim is like uncomfortable or like they need to go to sleep or something, then I assume that that's what might make it not work. But like as long as the sim doesn't like wave you away while you're talking to them and trying to give them a sales pitch, then you should be fine, and you know, you'll have a sale. Like this dude just walked up and like he didn't even have to, like we didn't even have to talk to this guy, and he just knew what was up, and then he just left and bought whatever it was that he needed to buy. And it looks like that this freaking glitch like keeps happening. I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes like things will like come out of it, like it'll just like completely stop whatever it is I'm doing. But anyways, so we've sold quite a few little bottles of juices. I just fast forwarded through it, like you guys are just sitting there watching it, like it's just selling. Like we're just sitting there selling. Now Apple's aspiration is maker, like she wants to be a maker person or whatever and like fabricate. We do need to have a high fabrication level. I think we need to get to level 5. If you do end up getting this aspiration, you can level it up by either using the fabricator, or you can I don't necessarily think making juice ups your fabrication skill. I know that it does something like to your juice fizzing skill, but I don't think it does anything for fabrication. But if you do want to like up your fabrication, highly recommend obviously using a fabricator. But if you don't have a fabricator, you can make candles, and that was something that I kind of learned pretty late into like playing the game. If you do make, or I'm sorry, not playing the game, but like doing this challenge, if you make candles, you can actually influence your your freaking fabrication level. So I actually was able to afford a candle making station and level up her candle making pretty high, I would say. And then I ended up like placing some planters and stuff just because I could afford it. So I ended up placing those like right on the side of the house right there. And then I don't remember if I placed anything else. I know that eventually I get like some wind turbines. Yeah, I already have one. And then it's just like the way that the roof was situated, I wasn't really able to get solar panels, and just like the space that I have already on the lot, it just didn't seem like a good idea to get the solar panels. But yeah, so far like I'm actually doing pretty well with like getting everything and like decorating, and I just wanted to have like a lot of like leaves, well, a lot of like bushes and trees and plants and stuff like that, just because I wanted the like every lot that I have, I want to have some sort of like high eco footprint, I believe is what it's called. I do plan to in the future go the opposite way. I don't know where I'm gonna do it at, but I do plan to like add that to my list of like some videos that I want to do, where I make like the like grimiest like low quality air place that I can. I just don't know how to get there. I don't really know what I would need to do. I might have to look that up because like I'm just used to like planting trees and stuff because I'm used to that. I assume like I'd have to just basically like put a bunch of lights somewhere and have no grass or plants, I assume. I guess that's pretty much what I need to do. But now I'm just like changing the name of the lot just because it, probably should be changed. And I do want to do eventually like space out the fencing that I have. It's like a hedge situation, and then eventually I do want to have like a little path that leads. I think I'm pretty much doing that now, but I wanted to have like a little path that led from like the front over to the back, and just kind of like separated some of the grassiness. And I mean, I don't mind like having a bunch of like grass and stuff, but we do have like a selling station right there. And yeah, so we're just like painting, quote unquote painting, the little paths and stuff, putting that in the backyard. Pretty much have it already where the juice fizzing station is. And then I don't have enough simoleons to stretch the fence all the way around yet. But once I do, let's actually put that back. But once I do, I will complete the rest of the fence and make the place look a little more organized, kinda. It's kind of just becoming like a bunch of like trees and bushes and like moving certain things around to try to accommodate for like what I have outside already. But we're fabricating now. I do want to up her fabrication skill just because that is part of her aspiration. I don't know how far. I do like at least for this series want to finish her aspiration. I think that'll probably be like the marking of the end of the let's play. Oh my gosh. And she just got like sucked into that thing. Okay. But I think for the end of the let's play, or for each let's play that I do, I will try to just like get through everyone's aspirations of who I'm playing with my Sims. I do eventually want her to like dive for deals again, but I also want her to like have a boyfriend and like maybe get married and stuff, and then maybe like have a kid, just because like we do have a tiny home. However, like we have a green initiative thing. Okay, yeah, because I do remember voting on that, and that was like off camera. And we've got people calling. Let me see. I don't know. I mean, I guess. But yeah, so I do want her to, like have like a family starting and stuff, but of course like her main thing is like focusing on getting this store and like having the business for her. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing for this let's play. Like that's our main goal, is let's get through the store, let's get through all of this, and let's we'll worry about like dating someone later. But yeah, so it looks like she's just diving for deals, and let's actually check out that other trash can. And every time I dive for deals, I just like, of course, just continue to dive for deals until there's nothing there. I never really dive for meals because I don't feel like I need to, and I kind of feel like that's nasty. Like you're diving for half-eaten things. Like you like just dive for deals, trade in what you get, and then sell whatever it is, and then you can get like a fridge and a stove or whatever. But I mean, there's different, challenges out there and stuff for Sims. So, I mean, I guess dive for meals if you need to. Definitely understandable. So, we're actually getting a lot of good, like, furniture just from, and this lady's gonna come over here and talk to us. We're getting a lot of good deals and stuff, and like furniture and like upgrade parts and recyclables just from diving in the trash can. Let me see. And there's still stuff in this trash can. So what I have her do, or I'm gonna have her do, is collect the soy wax, because we do need to make candles eventually at some point. I actually want to see, I don't really think the green initiative thing like did anything initially, but I feel like it's supposed to do something over time. I don't know. But yeah, we'll just take care of her needs really quick and then focus on possibly seeing about getting like some more simoleons and stuff. I'll have her go to sleep, take care of that, and take care of this whole like trash can situation. Okay, so I had her take care of her needs. For these little planters outside, I just want to have her just plant some stuff in it, obviously. So because we do have seasons, it kind of affects like what's getting planted and what's not. Like as you can see, like we've got like little dirt mounds and stuff over there that don't really have anything on them, but we've got plantains for some reason instead of bananas. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plant all of these, and you know, eventually we'll make enough money to have a gardener. But for now, we're just gonna up our own gardening skill and plant everything. Oh, I didn't even know you can upgrade that. I don't know what the upgrade would be, but yeah, so let's just tend the garden really quick. Let's water everything, and let's try to see if anything needs to evolve. I don't really think we have any. Well, I guess, yeah, okay, so we do. But yeah, we're just selling everything just because we already have a lot in our inventory to make juice. And this is like the prime way that you want to make juice. If you do end up like doing this type of challenge, let me see. Yeah, so if you do end up doing this type of, oh, and my bills. Okay. Anyways, if you do end up doing this type of challenge, what you will need to do is you need to grow fruit and you need to grow flowers. I don't feel like vegetables help very much. They just make suspicious fizz. Like I looked up recipes and stuff online on how to make like different fizzes and stuff, but every time I put something into the like fizzy station thingy, it only gives me an option of like doing, let me see about these bills really quick. Because okay, and then our fabrication level is 5. Okay. So yeah, anytime I use a vegetable to make like fizzy stuff, it makes it suspicious. Like it just makes a suspicious fizz. There is something, however, like if you use I think it's soybeans and you try to make a fizzy station, it makes it into like tofu fizz, which is kind of weird. Okay, so I do need money for bills. What I'm actually doing now is I'm just selling all the stuff that I got out of the dumpster. And a quick tip is that if you ever do get something out of the dumpster, like as you can see, like I bring it out of my inventory to show it, like to see like if it looks good or not. If it doesn't look good, don't place it, because once you place it, the value of it is going to go down and then you're going to get less money for it once you try to sell it. So if you do get something out of the dumpster, I just recommend like just sell it. Like it's not gonna, like you trying to replace it or whatever is going to cost you more money, and it just doesn't make sense to do, in my opinion. But yeah, we still got like at least like almost 300. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. We almost got 3,000 simoleons just from doing that. So I'm actually just gonna, you know, put like some plants and stuff right here just because I want it to look a little more decorated. I do want to put some trees and stuff at some point just because it looks kind of naked out here. So, and I think that not influences, but like it impacts your eco footprint. I think I'm pretty sure it does, because I have been planting a lot with this sim, and I have been like just putting in like a bunch of like plants and like stuff like that. And I don't know why I can't freaking talk right now. Like I'm like stuttering and stuff and I'm just having a hard time. I normally don't just like continuously talk like this. I'm still trying to get used to it. But anyways, yeah, so we're just sprucing up the house right now. We've got still pretty close to 3,000 simoleons, so we got 2,700 right now. I do want to like put some flowers and stuff up there, but that I can show you guys later. But yeah, so I did end up putting like some trees. I've got like little flowers and stuff. I finally have enough money to finish my fence, kinda sorta. So let me just do that really quick. And I always like hedges like this, like, but I feel like it costs like a lot of money to maintain because of like watering and stuff. Like in real life, like if you were to have a hedge like this in real life, I feel like it would cost money to maintain. So I'm just like trying to move my little plants over and stuff so that I can bring my wall all the way over, because I don't like other Sims walking by and like touching my stuff, because they end up like doing something that I don't want them to do, and it's like, you're not in my household, like why are you touching my things? Like please don't invade my space, thank you. But yeah, I think we don't have enough. We don't have enough to finish the fence, but we will finish this fence because we need to close this space. So fast forward, we are selling some juice again, and keep in mind, like, this is pretty much our main source of income. Yeah, so I pretty much just sold juice that way I could finish my fence. Even though our main goal is to build a business. Now eventually we will get enough money for the business, pretty much just doing the same thing, selling juice. I very rarely dive for deals at this point, unless it is like to recycle anything. But it's starting to get to a point to where like I'm reliably like making money, you know, fizzing juice and stuff. And I ended up wanting to put a little gate right here, because eventually I will get a gardener, because I don't want to do this. I don't want to have to tend the plants if her skill gets high enough to where, and I think the fence is actually a different size, and I ended up changing that so that it all matches. But I did want to get a fence that goes there so that the gardener can come through and tend the plants and stuff, because we don't want to be focusing on that. Like that's not like our main point of the Let's Play. It's pretty much just trying to survive off of juice. So will I say that like I solely am surviving off of juice? Initially, I have to say no. But I did like a very good job at just trying to stick to only like using majority or like earning majority of my income via juice. So that was like pretty much the main way that I was earning. So I don't really feel like I was cheating or anything. I don't really feel like I like portrayed something that maybe it wasn't, like just trying to do this juice challenge. Like there's no other way that you could get juice unless it's like an ultra extreme like super situation, which I feel that me starting off homeless was extreme to the point of my sim peeing themselves and it just being a bad situation. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I did pretty good so far. So what we're gonna do is we are still tending the table. Let's stock up the table. We're talking to all these people who are still here for some reason, and we can go ahead and start a yard sale and get some money that way. So really quick, I do want to just show you guys how I kind of like spruced up the house so far. And this is all like from juice. So Yeah, if you want to make money doing juice, this is how you can do it. I'm just gonna take pictures really quick while I'm doing this. But yeah, it actually wasn't that hard after I was able to like get a fizzing station and then like a gardening little plot and stuff. It actually was fairly easy. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to take pictures. Hold up. Yeah, but right now I'm just trying to take pictures. Most likely they will be pictures that I'll have on my Simstagram page. But yeah, so I'm just showing you guys some of these things I actually fabricated. And then there is a very small amount of CC. I try not to have a lot of CC, like those paintings on the wall are actually CC. Going into the bathroom, I believe that towel is from, ooh, my brain, jungle pack, I don't know what it's called. But yeah, and then we do have like a lot of eco style stuff in here, and then of course like the tin material for the roofing, not roofing, but like the roof material. So we do have like a cool painting right there, kind of reminds me of Arizona with like the cactus and stuff. That's kind of the vibes that it was giving me. And then we've got Apple in here with a turkey dinner, a tofurkey dinner. Yeah, I guess grab a serving. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys real quick what ended up happening. So after a while, I actually sold enough juice to get a business. Yeah, and that's pretty much what we're doing here. So I'm gonna show you guys pretty much just how I built it, and how it came to be, just because I did do quite a bit of jumping around, enough so to where I was able to buy a business and get enough money to build it all the way up. But I wanted to kind of not necessarily mirror it off of like Jamba Juice, but that's kind of like a popular smoothie place. Like I don't really think that there's like a lot of like Smoothie Kings or one-stop smoothies, just because like some of those places are like specific to where I've lived before, and then some of the places like are things that are like specific to maybe like California. Like I used to work at a smoothie place, so this kind of influenced my design in the store, but it's also not really. Just because like if someone who knows me and who knows that I used to work there, they would be like, yeah, this looks nothing like the store, this looks nothing like the smoothie place, so I don't know what you're talking about. But I'm like, I'm just saying, you know, it just influenced me in my design and how I ended up building it. But I do not have a lot of furniture in this right now. Eventually I will of course add more things as I get more money, and I kind of just wanted to just get like a little refrigeration station, and then like a shelf and a cash register, because that's pretty much all you need to open a business in Sims. Is a you need a product, and then you need a cash register, and maybe some lighting would help, so got a light in there. And then our main source of income, of course, is going to be the juice. So we did get a juice fizzing station. And something that I really did not know was you can actually sweep up the, or I'm sorry, not sweep up, but you can rake up the leaves like during the fall time in Sims. And I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. Like I didn't even know that. And then it's like, it actually makes it look so much better, because I was like, how do I get rid of all these leaves? Like they're getting on my nerves and I don't know what to do with them. But yeah, so anyways, you oh, and then if you like dive into a pile of leaves, I think there's a potential that you can get sick, but I don't do it that often. Like I normally just throw it away, or have one of my Sims like throw it away. But yeah, so right now I'm actually hiring an employee. It's actually an employee that I built or that I created a long time ago. I was gonna do a let's play with the sim, and then I ended up just kind of forgetting about her. It was like well before I got the computer that I have, and I was just like playing around, messing around with the sim, and eventually I will do a let's play, but not right now. I feel like I need to do some stories like with some male sims, because I think so far I have like 2 or 3 live let's plays that I've either uploaded or that I'm working on that are woman centric, so I might actually change that up pretty soon. So just trying to get some sales here. I do want to change a little bit of things that are going on in the background, or in the kind of backyard area of the store. I don't really know what to call it, but that's what we've got going on here. So what I want to do is I actually want to put some planters. I don't really think I can do another fizzy station, but I do want to like be able to like have plants and like fruit and stuff here already, so that once they're like grown and stuff, I'm able to just like keep everything here that I'm doing here, and then all the stuff that I'm doing like on our home lot, we can bring that if we need to. But I'm just gonna put the plants here, and then have Apple come and like plant everything. I don't know if everything needs to be watered, but I'll have her like use the restroom, and then we'll go back to her home lot. That way we can just kind of like wrap up this video. Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, I do plan to work on my part 3 here pretty soon, where she may or may not get in a relationship. But go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, give me any details or feedback or anything, and have a good one. Bye!